Okay, so we got our 11 mule foot, 3/4 mule foot, 1/4 Duroc pigs today, piglets. They're 6 weeks old, and I got them in the training pen, which consists of about 32 by 50 hog panels with an exact replica of the interior electric fence for my farm on the inside to train them to the electric fence. And they seem extremely happy. They're just eating grass and making, trying to make a wallow. When it was hot out, they were really trying to get in there and make a wallow. It's not wet enough here to make a wallow, but I think they've forgotten about the wallow at this point. Now they're just eating, which is good. So I'm trying to train them to electric fence here so I can move them out onto pasture. Yeah, that's how that works. That was every few seconds when they first were here. Now it's every 10 minutes or so they get near the electric fence, so it'll take a little bit of time. And really what I want them to be able to do before I let them out is to bond with me a little bit, so I can feed them, and they can kind of come when I call them, and they recognize who's bringing the food and that. So I have a bit of a shelter. It's kind of temporary and rigged up, but it's plenty big enough. There's my old, where I used to put the dogs, the board cube for dogs, and then I have the it looks like just a tarp, but underneath that is actually metal roof, and I have an old pallet holding that all up. So this is all, it doesn't look like much, but it's actually fairly sturdy. And there's their water and their feed in there. I'm feeding them, even though they don't seem to want to feed at all yet. So that's a really good sign, because I don't want to feed them. I want them to feed themselves off of the, kind of beautiful pasture that we have here, which is all cross fenced and ready for pasture rotation. So this is the first day. It was not too bad getting them in here, and this seems to be, I could keep them in here indefinitely if I needed to, and I'm just going to keep them in here as long as it takes for me to feel comfortable to let them out, until I know that they don't test the fence. I mean, here's one right, yeah, see. But you got to train them, They go right into the fence still after a few hours they've been in there. And these are mule foot and Duroc cross. Mostly mule foot though, so enjoy.